now. Okay, so welcome back. So here we will be discussing about these three particular topics for today. So the first thing is how Selenium works. So this is called Selenium working architecture. And next topic is coding architecture, means how from the coding perspective the Selenium has been designed and constructed. And last but not least, we will be discussing about creation of the first program. Actually, this is very important session, because if you understand these particular topics, then playing with Selenium it would be much more easier. As I told you, many of the people, 99 percentage of the people, so when we asked in interviews or in the frequently asked questions, if I asked them to rate themselves, they used to rate for 9.5. But if I asked one question from this and one question from this, they are gone. So probably I'll be touching 4 or 5 concepts from, usually in the interviews we will touch 4 or 5 concepts, so there itself we can easily catch the people. So we, if you have been strong in this one, i I'm 100% sure, so whatever the questions the people wanted to ask from the Selenium, so that would be much more easier to answer. Okay, so without getting delay, so I just wanted to first to say what do you meant by the working architecture of the Selenium. See, now working architecture of the Selenium, what do you meant by that? See, how sugarcane machine works, or how I'll get the juice. So this is what the basic question. What I'll do, I'll go to the sugarcane vendor, and the sugarcane vendor will sharpen that particular. He will make the cleaning of that particular sugarcane, and then he will keep into the machine, and the machine will squeeze that, and the machine will generate the juice, and he will hold and he will filter that waste, and then he will put into a glass, and then he will give me the sugarcane juice. This is what the working means, the working or how you will get a sugarcane. So this is what the answer, right? Now, the same thing, if I wanted to talk from the Selenium, so how this particular thing will be working? See, now I have my scripts which have been written in the IDE, and how these particular scripts. See, my this is my IDE. IDE means integrated development environment. I can use Eclipse or IntelliJ or whatever the things I wanted to use it. I can have it. Now here I'll be writing 5 lines of code. What is my 5 lines of code? Uh, Open browser, open Chrome browser, and after opening this particular Chrome browser, navigate to the google.com. Okay, and once after you navigate, enter the text, and once you enter that particular text, search for that, and after searching for this one, uh, delete that particular, or sorry, close that particular browser. So now these are the 5 commands, okay, I have written in the Eclipse in Java. Today means the end of the session, we will write this particular program here, and then we will write it. Okay, okay, I have written this particular code. So this is in the Java, I have been written on this, and how this particular stuff will work on the browser means automatically, if I have written this, okay, if I written this particular code, so how this particular code will be executed in the browser. So it means it will open the browser. See, now if you see, this is what the automation test case is. Now once again, I will explain about that one. So what we will be doing manually on this. So if at all, means what I need to do, I need to open the browser. Any browser is fine. So I'll open the browser, I'll go to the google.com, and then here I'll search for the test automation, and I'll search for this one. After searching this one, so I'll be closing this particular browser. So this is what I wanted to do. How this particular action, or how this would be performed, or means how we have been written in the Java. So all these things would be converted into the browser level actions. First of all, one quick question. So for how many languages the Selenium will support? Sridhata, what are the languages it will support?
Seven languages.
Excellent. So Java, the Selenium will support for 7 languages. Means in any of the language you can write your code. Means you can write in Java, you can write in Python, and you can write in Ruby, you can write in C Sharp, you can write in JavaScript, like this. So it can support 7 languages in the market. Means this particular tool have capability to support in 7 languages. Now, what is a market topper? Which is a market occupier is Selenium with Java. So this occupies 90 percentage of market. So previously it was 80 percentage, but day by day it was drastically increased to 90 percentage. So now remaining this particular 10 percentage is there, right? So here few companies are using with Python and few companies has been used with JavaScript, and few companies are using with Ruby, and few companies are using with the C Sharp. But the most prominent and more prominent language which it was using with the Selenium is Selenium Java. Okay, so now in means now the IDE anything means either this IDE belongs to the Java, or this IDE may belong to the Python, or this IDE may belong to the C Sharp means the Visual Code, or here PyCharm, or whatever the IDE. So you know, right, what you meant by an IDE? IDE is nothing but it's a simpler a simpler editor where we can write our code, the programming code which we will be writing. So that is what our uh, our editors are. Okay, now once we have this particular editor, you just imagine that now I have written all the code and everything in the Java. Now how this would be understandable by this particular browser? So there should be some mechanism or something to be happen. So that is what the life journey of this one, right? Or this is what the stuff works inside the Selenium. So that is what we are going to discuss now. Now, as I told you, so Selenium supports for 7 language bindings, means all these particular 7 languages. It doesn't matter whatever the language, any language for the matter of fact. So all the mechanism from here to here, both all the things are same. Either it's Java, either it's Python, either it's Ruby or C Sharp, any language for the matter of fact, the working nature of the Selenium is same. So this is what the first point which you need to remember. Okay, first point, Selenium supports for 7 languages, and the architecture which we are going to discuss for next 15 minutes, all these particular things are common for all the 7 languages. Excellent, I understand, Chris. Now next, what now what we need to do? So I'll take for the matter of fact example Java, and I'll explain the same. So remaining things also common and same. Now, in my Eclipse editor, I have written this particular 5 steps, and these particular 5 steps need to perform my, this is what it will be performing my execution. So when I'm trying to perform this particular execution, so here, as I was written the code, right, I need to import that particular jars. So what are the jars which I was going to import that particular thing is the first one is Selenium WebDriver jars we will be importing for us. So that is the reason, guys. If someone doesn't understand what is Selenium WebDriver, so please do refer that first video which I have been recommended, so that it would be much more easier for you to see what is that I'm talking about. So this is one of the package from the Selenium. So we go download from the Selenium, and we wanted to work with that particular tool, right? So these are the jar files which we have kept over here. So now as this is imported into the Eclipse, so we can understand, oh, for this particular jar files, and the jar consists, what do you meant by a jar, Abhishek? What do you meant by a jar?
Jar is a collection of packages.
Excellent. So jar is collection of packages, Java archive. So now we combine all these particular packages, and then we will be keeping into this. So now when we have been kept into this one, so now I can access all the classes files and all the class files and all the methods of that particular class files. So what I can do over here is, so into this particular my editor, I can import all my methods and classes and all the things. So now I imported, and now this and this was coupled, means from the Selenium, whatever the things, the classes or the methods which I need to access have been accessed over here. Now once after this one, see, now still here it was in the Java code, and here the browser is in the usually the browser will understand only one language, which is the HTML language. So that language only it will understand, so it will not still understand the Java. So now how this will be understand with this particular means how the browser will understand the Java. So now till now we need to do this particular journey, then we will come to this particular browser. Now what it will happen over here is, now here one of the most important component will comes into the picture. So what is that particular important component is JSON wire protocol. So JSON wire protocol. What is the means? First of all, we need to understand what is the meaning of a protocol. What do you meant by a protocol? Uh, sorry, Kaustubh. So what do you meant by a protocol? Okay. So don't worry. So protocol is nothing but it's a set of rules and regulations which we need to follow. So there are many protocols, shift protocols like that, and then HTTP protocols. We do have the HTTP, right? So HTTP is a protocol. So the mode where we transfer the data via that particular protocol, it will help us to transfer the data from one point to another point. So this is called the protocol. Now let's target this one. Now we understand that protocol will help us to transfer the data with a set of rules and regulation. Now what exactly JSON wire protocol will do? JSON wire protocol will do two activities. So one, it will act as a transporter, and another one, it will act as a translator. So now first, what do you mean by transporter? It is very simple. So either kamal udhar and udhar kamal either, means he will make the transportation of the data from here to there, there to here. But what means, boss, you're saying that here, there, what is that here and what is there? So here means, which is what from this particular the Eclipse editor, which is which is binded with the Selenium web jars, which is called the client. And then it should be able to access to another one, which is called server. So now here we will be having the web servers. So the web means for the web, it will travels that it will take the data from the means from the Eclipse editors, and then it transfer from the client to the web servers, and then and from the web server it takes the data and send it to the client. So this is the guy who will translate or transports this thing. Now will he do the same, means direct transportation he will do it, means he takes the data and then send it to the web server directly, he will push this one? Answer is no, he will not do that. So how he will do this? Then how he will do this? What he will do is, he will take that particular Java command, okay, and he will convert this particular Java command into HTTP request, because web servers will understand only the HTTP, this particular protocol or this particular language, not means any other. Let's see, it's simple. If you know Spanish, I can speak Spanish so that you will understand. If you don't know Spanish, what you will do? So then what we can do is, so I will bring a translator. So that translator means I'll say to him, boss, ask this question to him. So the translator will ask the same question to you, so that you will be responding it back. So now what is that particular means, what is the point we need to understand is, so JSON wire protocol not only means transfers the particular data from client to the server and server to the client, it also converts this particular commands into the HTTP request, or which is called the RESTful services, means into the RESTful services it will be converted. So now with this particular HTTP request, the web server will be understanding this one. So now usually in our Selenium, all these web means what is this particular web service is called as, so we will be having, if it is for a Chrome browser, we will be having Chrome driver.exe. Guys, you need to remember the things, because this Chrome driver will have two things: Chrome driver.java we will have it, Chrome driver.exe also we will get it. So exes will be coming in our working architecture, and Chrome driver.java files will be coming in coding architecture. Okay, don't confuse, this is Java file, class file, and this is exe file. So as soon as you have this particular exe, and if you double click this particular exe, it will open you a black color screen, and in the black color screen you'll have the port number. So the port number is nothing but, for an example, for your house you'll be having the main entrance. With the main entrance only the data will go, so you're saying it as a main entrance, and the main entrance you have given some number. The same way, so you'll be for the any particular system or for any particular server, you'll be having that particular entrance, and then that particular entrance will have a port number, because usually we do have 65,000 plus ports will be available for any particular system. So via which port I need to access the data or send the data, so the server will have that port number. So now for an example, now you've taken the Chrome driver exe, so the Chrome driver exe will have a port number. So the JSON FHIR protocol will contact to this particular web server, and via with this particular web server, it will gives that particular data or transfer that particular data to this server. So it consumes that particular command. So now from the JSON wire protocol, it reached to the server. Now, as I told you, like this, the Chrome has been given the Chrome driver exe, and Firefox means browser has been given the Gecko driver, and IE driver has been given, means IE means Microsoft people has been given the Internet Explorer, and Safari people has been given the Safari driver. Opera people has been given the Opera drivers. So these all driver.exes will be given by the respective companies only. Selenium was not Selenium was not authorized, or it is not liable to get this particular drivers. If there is any particular issues in this particular drivers or the class files of this one, then these people are not responsible. Because many people think that these drivers and these class files also given by Selenium. No, why Selenium will give it? So for an example, today I have started a new browser called XYZ. Tomorrow I'll start ABC. So will Selenium will give for everyone's to have this compatibility? No. What Selenium will say, boss, if you wanted to make the automation into your browser, do one thing. I'll give you one class file. You take that class file, extend, and then you can use that one. So this is how the implementation will be done by the Selenium perspective. So apart from this one, so these are all the third party things which we need to download. So now if you see in the website also, when you go, means if you wanted to download this one, uh, I messed up with this all. So now if you see here, now what we need to do is here we can go and downloads. If you go into the downloads, so if you wanted to download the client jar files, so here you need to come and then download it. So however, when I write the code, I'll download that one. And if you see here, it clearly mentioned if you wanted to get the third party drivers. Okay, so the third party drivers, you need to go to here, and all these are the plugins. And what are these? It supports, means what are the browsers it will be supporting for the Selenium? It support for Firefox, Internet, Safari, Opera, Chrome, Edge. So these all browsers it will be, when Selenium supports these particular browsers. And what are the operating system this particular tool will support is Microsoft Mac operating system, Linux. So these three operating systems it will support for all the versions. It will be supported for this one. Okay, and as it is an open source tool, see, complete Selenium code, the tool code, you'll get it over here in the Git repository. See, now this is what your complete Selenium code. Guys, I think this is the latest version. So now they stop they stop for other languages, but I'll just check and then I'll confirm on this one. Okay, because I was seeing it given the documentation only for 5, so it should be 7. I'll check that and then I'll keep you posted. So as this is an open source, the complete code you will be getting over here. And the tool code means you're working with the tool, right? That particular tool code you will be you will be getting that particular code over here. But it is not required, because as it is, the tool is there for us. So then why we require a particular code of that particular tool? See, now in your mobile phone, I can take a camera. There is an app. So now what you'll do, you will open the camera, and then you'll take this one. So that's a tool, or that's an app. Will you take the code and then you can modify that particular code also? For an example, I can I can download that particular app code, and then I can change that camera, have to make some more fantastic extra features, and some more coloring, and these things I wanted to change. That you can change it and then do it. Or else you will or you will prepare means I wanted to take a photo means will you prepare a app and then you will take the photo? Obviously not. That's we will not do it. Okay, so that's how this particular process will be happening. And I think I have been deleted that particular diagram which I was talking about it. Don't worry, I have a particular copy with me. I'll open that one so that we can clearly discuss about that. So the basic architectures, Cucumber, I'll just open here. I think we can see this. Okay, so now here this is for the mobile architecture. If you understand one more thing, guys, if you understand this one Selenium, learning mobile would be much more easier way to do it. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. So now all these things means what we have been explained as. So first we will be having the application means the application under test, and we will be having the IDEs. So we will be having the IDEs called the Python, Ruby, C Sharp, Java, and from there it will go to the Selenium jar files, means whatever the jar files which we do have it integrated with the respective jar files, and from there it will go to the JSON wire protocol. So over the HTTP. So now what is a JSON wire protocol? It takes that particular command and it will perform two actions. Either it can transform and then translate. So now it converts means transporter means it takes the data from the client to the server and server to the client, and translate means it will take the Java commands and convert that particular Java commands, convert the Java commands into the HTTP request, and then it will hit the browser drivers. So the browser drivers, we do have a couple of browser drivers, which is a Firefox, Chrome, Edge, and then all these browser drivers are there. So browser drivers are nothing but it will be in the format of browser Chrome driver.exes. So that's the exe files which will be getting it. So now what it will happen, so for this particular the browser drivers are web servers. Into this particular web servers we will be have a port, and with that particular port it takes that particular command and send it to the browser drivers. Now from this particular browser driver, what it will happen is it will go to the respective browsers. So now I do have my Firefox browser, IE browser, Windows browser, and all other browsers are there. So now into this particular browsers, so I can open that particular browser and then I can perform whatever the actions you have been told me. Means to open that particular browser, navigate to the Google, enter the test automation, search for that one and close that particular browser. So that I'll be performing on this particular activity. So what do you meant by AUT?
Application
AUT
under
means
test.
application under test. So now in the browser, I'll be having my AUT. AUT is nothing but either it's Make My Trip or Amazon or Flipkart. The application which I'm going to test, so that is called application under test. So that application under test will be keeping in the browser, right? So now if I wanted to talk to this particular browsers, means you are able to see this, right? So if at all I wanted to talk to this particular browsers, so now this particular browser should means if at all I wanted to talk to this particular browser, I'll be having a security layer. So means the Selenium can talk to my security layer. So first it should talk to my server, and then the server will give that particular command, then the browser will execute that particular command, and once again it will give the information that boss, I completed the command which you have been given, what next? So then this particular browser, this particular exe driver will give back the answer to the Selenium, the editor, saying that whatever the request you have been asked, we have been completed. So this is how the true and flow journey of the Selenium will be completed. So the basic and the most important things which you need to remember is between the IDE and the browser, there are two important components in the Selenium working architecture. One component is JSON wire protocol, and then another component is this particular driver.exe files, the driver.exe files. Without this particular driver.exe files, we can't work on this. So this particular driver exes will be given by the respective companies. Means for Chrome, the Google people will given. So for Firefox, Mozilla people will be giving it. For IE, the Microsoft people will be giving it. For Edge, so the Microsoft people will be giving it. So now these, with the help of these particular drivers, we will be coordinating to the respective browsers and perform the action on the browsers. So this is what the high level view, how the Selenium architecture will work on. So if at all we need to, means the only, if you wanted to go into the detail, so here one pointer we were missing here, that particular pointer is, so here we are converting, means transferring the data from the client side to the server. And when you are sending it, you do one more thing, you will do the translation of that one. Translation means converting that particular Java command, the translation of that particular Java command into the HTTP request. So how that would be HTTP request, that's a huge story. And then means that's an algorithm which it will converts on all these things. I'll not get into that one, but at least you should know one small thing over here. So for an example, now I'll be using a click method. Okay, so when I use this particular click method, for an example, I entered, okay, I use two things, send method and the click method. So where I'll be using the send method means I have been navigated to the URL, and into that particular text box I'm sending the text as test automation, and I'm clicking on this particular search button, right? So these two commands I have written in the Java, in the Eclipse. Now, how these two particular commands will be converted into this one is, so now first if you see here, it will take that, it will convert into HTTPS request and colon, and here it will give you the session ID. What do you meant by session ID? I'll explain that. And here what is a command which I wanted to do? Send keys. So now by default, it will call send keys. And for send keys, you will be having the parameter. So the test automation. So that particular parameter, which is called the test automation. So this is how this particular command, I'm giving the sample, guys. This should be not like exact command. So this is how whatever the things which we write in Java, so that would be converted into this particular HTTP request, and this HTTP request will reach to this particular server, and server will read this particular request and ask to perform this action by the browser. Browser will perform this action and inform to the server. So server will come and back and inform to the JSON. Now if you see here, once again, same HTTP request it will do for the click, means this request was sent. Now I'm giving it on for the click. So now this, it will have the same session ID, and it will go for click. Click won't require any particular parameters, means I need to enter the text, I need to click on that particular box. So which is what we have been done. So we entered this particular text and we have clicked on this particular thing. So now as soon as I enter the text and I have been clicked on this, so this performs on this particular browser driver, and then it will go to this particular browser. So this is how this particular JSON wire protocol will converts this particular request and send it to the driver.exe, and the driver.exe will consumes this and performs the action on this particular browser. So this is what the overall, the working architecture of a Selenium in the nutshell. So I'll just give a pause over here for if you have any particular questions or anything, so we can discuss about it. Just add this one. If at all I wanted this particular browser drivers, from where I need to get this particular browser drivers. So what I need to do for this one is, so I can go to the Google, and here what I'll try to search. So Chromium drivers. So if you have been searched for this one, I'll get this one, this link, and here I need to go and download this. The latest version is 91. So I need to download the 91 version. Why they need to keep, means used to keep this one as 91, because previously it have a different numbers, means if you see till 73, see exactly from 73, if you see here from 73, it matched with the browser version, means the browser version name. For an example, if you go here, now we can see the browser version for this one, right? About Google Chrome. So now it is 90, right? So you need to download 90 Chrome driver. If it is 90, means your browser has been updated to latest version 91, then you need to download 91. So now from 73 they have been matched. So 73 version, they have been matched your browser driver versions. But
Okay.
previously to the 73, they used to have the 2.46, 2.45, 2.44, 2.43. So like this, we'll be having it. So now, however, I wanted to work with this particular browser, 90 version browser, right? So now what I need to do, I need to go to the 90 version Chrome driver exe, and I need to download this. not 91 driver. So this one would be useful for the 91 version browsers in the Chrome. So some machines have the 91 version, right? So then they need to download this. And some 89 people, the 89 version Chrome driver is there, right? So they need to download this 89. But as of now, so I'm trying to download for this one because my Chrome driver version is 90. So that's the reason I will be using this one. See, this is the easiest way to pick the people have the real-time experience or not. Simple question: what is the version of the Chrome driver version, the Chrome driver version you are using it? People will not answer this. If they have really working on this, they'll say yes, it was 90 because my browser is 90, my driver version is also 90. To have the easy remembrance, they kept the same version name. But nowadays, what it means, see, now you are doing it right manually. Is it required every time to download and then you need to do it? I'll say that some there are new trends. They changed this one also. I'll show that one too. Okay, so first I wanted to show here. Now let's download. So now here we'll, this is this particular Chrome driver for Linux, Mac, and this is for Windows. Windows 32 will support for Windows 64 also. Now let's come and then download this particular file. So we have been downloaded this one, right? Now let's go here and then zip this particular file, extract the file, extract the files where I wanted to store. I can store this one onto any of my other documents. Okay, so okay, in F I'll just downloaded it and I'll go to this F and I'll see that how this will be. So now in this one I have this particular Chrome driver exe. Okay, if I click this particular Chrome driver exe, as I told you, right, so it started. So the Chrome driver has been started. You need to remember, guys, so this is a web server. Now as soon as I click that particular exe, so this resulted into a web server starting. So now that is the reason it was saying that Chrome driver is started with the version. What is a version we have been downloaded? We can see this one, and this can allow this particular Chrome browser. Without this particular drivers, Chrome driver, Gecko driver, these particular drivers, you can't execute your Selenium program in the version of 3. In the Selenium 3, you can't do this. So in this version Selenium 4, it's the latest version, it comes into the market now. So with the version 4, they do providing with an alternative option, but still means since last 3 years, we do have the stable version 3.141.59 is the latest stable version of Java Selenium. So now in this particular version, so without this particular, not only with last 2 3 years, since last 6 7 years, without this particular driver file, you can't execute this. If you see here, uh, now without this particular driver, the JSON wire protocol not able to reach to this one. Actually, this is Selenium 3 architecture. Selenium 4 architecture changed. Selenium 2 architecture, JSON wire protocol was directly talking to the browser. This particular, the part which you are seeing in the middle, so this particular part was not at all there. So this part was not at all there. They have been, means it was not there in Selenium 2 point, in the second version. Why they have been introduced this one means, this is also one of the important interview question. The people, the basic problem is these Selenium guys are internally seeing into the internal implementation of the browsers, internal architecture of the browsers. Then these guys will, these guys has been felt, oh, why this guy is coming and seeing my internal implementation, my internal architecture implementation, what is the purpose for this guy? So then they decided in the Selenium version 3, boss, if you wanted to discuss or decide anything, so come, means my subordinate, means my assistant is there, talk to my assistant. If my assistant gives me this, I'll do it. So that is what this particular exe drivers comes into the picture. So Selenium driver files. So once we this comes to this particular request comes to this particular exe, so now it takes, consumes that exe command, and then it will send from here to here. Now you've seen it, right? So now we have been open this particular driver, so which we are seeing here now in this one. So as soon as you click this one, so it opened me this particular driver, right? So why means the request will come to this particular server. If you see here, this is what my port number 9515. So it comes to this particular port number. Via this particular port number, it will go to my Chrome browser. This is what my Chrome browser, right? I wanted to perform the action here. It need to open here the Google command and doing it. With the help of this, then only it will go to this particular thing. So always you need to monitor one more thing also in the task manager. If you open this particular driver, okay, Chrome driver, then it will open you Chrome driver exe, because this is server driver exe. And when you open the browser, so then you'll have Chrome exe. So you need to understand the difference between the both. So Chrome exe and then driver exe. So if you see the processes, in the processes, this will come as Chrome driver exe, and this is called Chrome exe. So Chrome exe nothing but Google browser, and driver.exe is the web server which will have it. So now always you need to see so how much CPU this is occupying, and how those are the next level things. I'll not talk. I wanted to talk about that one, but at least you should able to understand how this particular architecture is working and how this particular driver files and everything is working. So hope you guys has been understood on this particular thing. Any questions around this one, guys? Is it clear how the Selenium works?
I have one more doubt.
Yes.
If I download the